Well, hey everybody, it's Paul. Welcome to my desktop. This is actually my FL Studio desktop. I've gotten a couple questions from people regarding the very basics of FL Studio, so I thought I would just do a very basic beginner series. So if you're an FL Studio user, you definitely will want to skip this because we're not going to cover anything new, just everything very basic. So with that being said, the first question is, where do you go to get FL Studio? It's free. How do you get it? So you just go to FL Studio, and the first thing that comes up is right here, imageline.com, image-line.com. And here it says FL Studio, powering the world's best music, and you will click right here, try it for free, and proceed to download it and put it on your machine. And this is great. I'm not sponsored by these folks, but they offer lifetime free updates. So, if you ever decide to buy the product, you get your updates for free forever. Anyways, you can use it, and it has all the features, and try it for free. So let's jump into it. This is what it looks like. This is the opening screen, just as you will see. And there's not too much you have to pay attention to. We'll get into the different things, like this is your beats per minute. This is how fast your music's going to go. But you see, there's no music in it. Well, you have to put it all in. It's totally up to you what your song's going to sound like. So I just want to show you some of the mechanics of how it works. So you see here, this uses synthesized sounds. We're not playing a real clarinet or a violin or an organ. We're using synthesized sounds, electronic sounds. So those have to be put in by a synthesizer. And Fruity gives you a number of them. And a free one that works really good is called Flex. So to get this is, say, your song here. This is where we're going to make the song. So we're going to choose a synthesizer out of all these different ones. And let's go with Flex to get started. So we can drop in any of these, but let's just put it, say right here for now. Okay, so it puts it, now you've seen like a mixing board. This is like a mixing board. And this is where you can control the level, and you'll see the music volume, say, going up and down here. But we don't need this for right now, so let's cross it out. Now, we will double click to Flex to open it, and that's what it looks like. Now, you can download all these different free parts. Some of it comes with it already, and there's more stuff like essential pianos. I mean, you can just go to town downloading all kinds of stuff, okay? But they give you so much to start with. So, for example, I'll just show you. These are all instruments. They call them instruments, synthesizer, VST, basically all meaning the same thing. So you can see we're down to the D's, E's. So you get the point. You can drop in anywhere and just start playing with things. So, I don't know. Let's just see what this sounds like. So we will double click that. Now, you have several ways to put notes into your music. You can use a keyboard. You can use your computer keyboard. Okay. Or you can draw them in, as you'll see. So that's what a DX7 sax sounds like. Let's just try this, for example. Okay, guitar. Let's try this. Okay, so say like that's what we want. Let's just go with that. Now, this is where, and you can move this. This is our song, and it goes progressing from left to right as time goes, right? So let's, now we'll double click this to open up the piano roll. And so like, this is a C5 on your piano. So if you want those, like say you can either record what you're playing, or you can draw in the notes. Let's say you don't have a keyboard, like you can use your computer keyboard, or you can draw in the notes like this. Let's get something that doesn't ring out so long. Okay. So you have this note, and you can play it by hitting this, and it will repeat every one measure. And you can change that note's length by dragging it. See? You can shorten it by doing that. You can add more of them. It's kind of like Morse code. And this is the volume. So say you want the middle note to be quieter. Let's say you want this one to be longer. Now let's move the note up one. See? And they don't, you can have them like overlap. So you can have it like see? So you get the point. Like say that's our little thing we got going so far. Learn good habits from the start. So let's say this is going to be our little melody, let's say. So what we would want to do is come here and rename and color it, say, instead of just calling it flex, because maybe we'll have 10 different versions of flex going. We want to call it just a melody, say, and maybe we want it to be green. So you just tell, and then you can just tell it to auto name. So it does that. So then when you go back to your mixing board, it's already colored and labeled. And this is what I was telling you earlier about you see your music and you can set the level in the mix. You see? Okay. So now let's take flex and put it up here, say. Um, one of the guys, I think I might have this wrong. I think it was like Old Chief. I could be wrong. I think he was saying he was a tuba guy and he likes a bass. So, you can find different basses that you like, say. So I'm sure you could use that for something. So if we wanted that, what we could do, close this now, and we will rename this bass, and go with keep it gray. Okay. And let's see. Here we want just so So now here's our little pattern that we were doing. Now what we can do is just copy. Let's just hit these and we can slide over a copy right here. But now let's just erase a whole bunch of them. Say, let's see what this sounds like here. So now for our bass. Oh, good. All right. Now, so like that's just one VST, or you could call it synthesizer. So let's just throw in now. This is another free one from Spitfire Audio, which has all kinds of cool stuff in it. Okay. So, for example, strings. Let's try drums. Now, so what you could do then is, see, we'll take this, let's just turn it up a little bit, and, let's see, well, let's see if we're going to do it right. Let's do this. Let's say, we'll say the kick drum. Could mic it separate, you know. So say all of our drums are going to be purple. So. Let's just do the drums. Well, let's see. Let's see. Good God. Okay. So now we got such a cool song going. What you can do then is come in here and see, I didn't tell it to auto name that. Okay. So these are actually all the drums. So. So that basically is how you would just put together something and use some of the components. How not to make a song. Jeez. But you get the point anyways, I guess. So here I just wanted to show you like the drums. This is how it looks. What I typically do is break apart the different, so that way you can mic them all different. So your snare, hat, or your kick, you can change the volume of each. See, like here I've got the kick, the snare, the hat. So, well, here we'll just. And you'll be able to see the different levels of the drums. So, and I don't even know how long I'm going here. Oh my god, 30 minutes. Okay. I gotta quit this as way out of control. Too long. So anyways, that's a very beginner kind of a lesson. I hope it helps. And thanks for stopping by, guys. Till next time, we'll see yous.